Well, it is a special night for this young man, the home debut of MP. You know he's ready to show this fan base what he can do. Welcome, everybody, to the day we've all been looking forward to. The start of a new NBA season on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And for Chicago, we've got Okoro. Zach Collins is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Jones in at the 1 spot. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody. Oh. "41 seconds left in the first. Pass to Jenkins. From 11 feet away. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by Jenkins.
Well, he's got the hot hand, and he's scoring with confidence right now.
Inside, here's Smith, and Smith with the stuff.
Well, with his mobility and size, Smith gets up there with ease.
So it's Detroit now. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Cunningham driving inside. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's the screen. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Pistons ball. Detroit substitution. Number 27, Kevin Huerter.
So it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for Detroit. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
Yeah, well, the best way to get in the head of your opponent is through aggressive defense.
Now let's check in with Allie and see what she has for us on MP. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Tonight marks MP's NBA debut, and it's been a short but windy road for him. His basketball journey started in rural Vermont and then headed west for a stint in the WCBL High School Club League. From there, he played professionally in Europe before working his way to the bench of his NBA roster. He told me he still has a lot to prove to the world, and guys, the next stage of this journey begins tonight. Back to you.
Beginning tonight for sure. Quite a story. Hey, thanks for the report. They've got Josh Giddey. Miller is out there with Smith. Then there's Sexton. And it's Henry in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And here making his NBA debut tonight is MP, a native out of rural Vermont. And MP has had quite the path to get to the NBA.
Hey, what do they say? It's not where you came from. It's where you're headed. MP might hail from a state not known for producing basketball stars, but he's here now and has the right mentality from what I've seen.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Harris outside. Pass to Duran, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duran drawing comparisons now to young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 6-point game. Harris's shot is good.
He's often labeled as an outside shooter, but Harris does most of his scoring inside.
Back to MP, to the left wing. Okoro kicks to Simons, buries it from three-point range. Simons has got 10 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Cunningham, and it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Chicago leading by 5. MP looking around. Off target with his 3. The Pistons have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Shots good by Duran.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jones finds Simon. Misses the 3. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Okoro passes to MP. Good as the jump shot falls. Henry's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Here's Cunningham, and there's another one for the Pistons.
Well, there you go, finding the best look they could.
Here's Buzelis. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Henry's got his 3rd assist on the night. And so it's MP making things happen for the Chicago Bulls. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
You look at the Pistons, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
He's checked in for Okoro. And here are the Pistons. They're on a 15-6 run. And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
On the floor for Detroit, the forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cade Cunningham out there with Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5. Robinson kicks to Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Simon. And Duren slams it in.
Well, give credit to Duren's teammates. They know he's got the hot hand, and they're feeding him the ball.
Outside, Jones. And here's MP for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 4 assists now tonight. Pass to Harris. .136 left in the third quarter of the game. Clock at 6. High post try. Cunningham's shot is off.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Now here's Jones. 6 points for him. Zealous' shot is good.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Detroit's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Outside, Robinson. Duren up top. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one falls. Harris has got 13 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Outside, Jones. On the wing, MP. The 3 is pure from MP.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collins against Duren. Pass to Cunningham. Up and in on the layup. Cunningham's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's Henry. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Oh, man, that's a monster shot to close out the third. And the lead is theirs heading into the final quarter.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Bulls lead by 1. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. They've got MP and Fernie Simons out there with Miller. Then it's Jalen Smith. And it's Giddey in at the 2 guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. On the wing, Giddey. Miller outside. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Smith. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, this is what this team wants from Smith on offense. Using his height to rescue the miss and finish strong.
Reed a screen on Giddey. Cunningham for 3. It's all in by the Bulls. MP outside. Bounce pass, Simon. Lets it go with the 3. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Giddey kicks to MP. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Lets it go. Another one falls for Chicago.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
On your feet, fans, it's time for the Chicago.
So we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Cunningham looking around. Here he goes. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Cade can't take over a game.
Simons. Robinson there for the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Outside Cunningham. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And stolen by MP. Buzelis with the ball. Harris is there. And that one is good.
This kid, Buzelis, loves these types of situations. He wants to be the guy they go to in the big moments.
Cunningham outside. On the wing, Harris. Oh, softly lays it in.
Well, you need a big basket? Find Tobias Harris. He's been here before.
Simons. And that's in there.
Well, those are some big points from Simons, delivering when they needed it.
Cunningham against MP. Cunningham. Another chance. Ooh, he laid it up and in.
Well, Cunningham is a big-time, big-moment player. This team leans on him.
And get the three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
A miss that time. That would have put him up. Now Simons. Sweet shot at the right time.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Oh, that was a two-hander.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trust in him in a big spot.
MP outside. The three goes down.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Hey team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. We make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
Big time points from Cunningham. Good to see him stepping up in these moments.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Unloads. Connects on the jam.
Well, he's so potent offensively. It's easy to draw up plays for him.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Up again.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Tobias Harris. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Chicago.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
A quiet but confident player. MP is one of those guys that lets his play do the talking most of the time.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're trailing by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Now Harris. Now Thompson. The 3 is off, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Whether he's off ball or on it, you just love what Vazelis brings to the floor.
And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Vazelis. 2 shots.
And he does get the second one, and that stretches their lead to 8. So the Bulls win it. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, one of the stars of tonight's game. A strong scoring night for you, MP, reaching the 20-point threshold and a win for your team. That's a good night at the office.
It was all right. Wins always good, but I know I could play a lot better than that.
How so?
I get buckets, Jennifer Quintana. You know this. 20 points, that's light work for me. But it's all good. Again, a win's a win. Next game, I know I'll drop 40 points.
Can't wait to see it, MP. Thank you.
Oh, maybe 60.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Jen. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. So long, everyone.